Hello everyone, you are all welcome to lecture number 1345 and today's topic is the symmetry and group theory in chemistry. So once we are saying group theory means here we will discuss the symmetry property of element, molecule, and how they are going to affect the properties. And as you know, all these elements, molecules, substances, objects, they have three type of properties. One is known as rotational, second vibrational, and third electronic. And these three properties of all these elements, matters, molecules, whether they are going to affect by the rotation or by change or by flip. For example, if there is one element like A, if I am taking the example of A, for example, and A is rotating at its axis. So once you are making the rotation of this A at its axis, you will get the element, the mirror image of A without any change in its original shape. So such type of elements, when they are flipped or rotated at imaginary angle of 180 degree and they are found in original shape, that is called symmetry of the element. Let us take the example of molecule like water. So if I am taking the example of molecule like water, water is made up of one oxygen and two hydrogen. I am putting two to here just to identify their position, otherwise it is Hs. So oxygen is there and two hydrogens are there, and water is made up of these two elements, that is oxygen and hydrogen. Oxygen is occupying the center position. So let us imagine that there is rotation. In the center is oxygen. So and it is 180 degree angle rotation is there. So in this rotation of oxygen, oxygen is having its fixed position. Oxygen is not changing its position. Rather, these two hydrogens, they are changing their position and oxygen remains same, and you will get the image of this H2, and H2 means same. The shape is same like original one. If suppose original is A and other one is B, and this condition of the molecule where once it is rotated at the angle of 180 degree, so where oxygen will remain constant without any change, but hydrogen will be rotated at 180 degree, and after all those rotation, their shape will be original same. Such type of molecules are known as symmetrical, and by rotation, if they are same, that condition is called rotational symmetry. That is called rotational symmetry. Means these molecules, they are having their original shape even if they are rotated at the angle of 180 degree. Their shape is in original form. That's why they are called symmetrical, and such compounds are having rotational symmetry. Now, if you take the same water molecule or A molecule, A element, if you take the mirror image, it's just dotted line is just like mirror. If you take the mirror image, its reflection, it will be having the same original shape. In the same way, water, if you take the mirror image of water, its reflection, it will be same. So such is called a reflection symmetry. So water is having two type of symmetry. One symmetry is called rotational symmetry. Second one is called, that is mirror image, is called reflection symmetry. And in both circumstances and condition, either it is rotated at 100 degree, 180 degree. After the rotation, its shape will be original, same like previous one, is called rotational symmetry. And once mirror image is taken, that is reflection of that molecule, again the shape will be like original, is called reflection symmetry. And here, if in case there is any deviation from this original shape, then we will call it asymmetrical, means non-symmetrical. A means no. So that is called asymmetrical. So this is the explanation in group theory. Group theory in chemistry and symmetry means it is the chemistry where the properties of the element or molecule on the basis of their symmetry is determined, and which plays important role to determine its stereochemistry, space arrangement, and also chemical and physical properties. So I have already demonstrated by showing the structure of water molecule. Now, for students, the question may be like this, that discuss the symmetry property of water molecule once it is rotated at the angle of 180 degree. So in that condition, it is having two type of symmetry properties. One, rotational symmetry. Rotational symmetry means when it is rotated at 180 degree, the symmetry of the molecule remains same, the shape remains same like original after rotation, and also the reflection in mirror image, when we draw the line of mirror, will be same shape, structure. So it indicates that the symmetry of the water molecule in two ways. One is rotational symmetry, other one is reflection symmetry is there, and where it is symmetrical. It is not non-symmetrical or asymmetrical. So here I have written group theory. What is group? The meaning of group theory. Introduction. Group theory in chemistry is used to study the symmetry properties of the molecule. So what is the symmetrical properties of the molecule? That what we are discussing in group theory and symmetry of elements. It provides a systemic method to predict the molecule vibration, rotation, and electronic properties and spectra. So that's why it is very, very important to understand the group theory, means its vibrational property, its rotational property, and its electronic property. And on the basis of energy gain, first the molecule will start rotating at certain angle, and when more energy is supplied to the molecule, then it will start vibrating. And if high amount of energy is absorbed, then it will change its electronic property. So that is called its electronic, rotational and vibrational spectra. Property of it is very important to know the role of symmetric and non-symmetric properties of molecule. When a molecule flip or rotate or slide, it gives a shape and it looks like as it is original did it. Symmetry of water molecule after 180-degree rotation. Once water molecule is rotated at 100-degree angle, what will happen? First is, imagine rotating a water molecule by 180-degree around its central oxygen atom. After rotation, first oxygen will remain same in the same position. Second, the two hydrogen atoms swap the places. It will rotate, swapping, and the resulting molecule looks exactly the same as the original one. This is an example of rotational symmetry of molecule and rotational symmetry of elements. Symmetry of water molecule, where the water molecule remains unchanged after 180-degree angle of rotation. Symmetry of molecule by mirror image. Now let us imagine reflecting the water molecule through a mirror plane shown in bracket by dotted line, that is the plane, that is the vertical line is just like mirror. And if we draw a vertical line through oxygen atom, we can reflect the molecule through this line. The resulting mirror image, I have already discussed this and I have already shown you the mirror image of water molecule is the same, exactly the same as the original water molecule. This is the example of a reflection symmetry of water molecule, where the water molecule remains unchanged after reflection through mirror plane. These symmetry elements in water molecule help define the overall symmetry properties of water molecule. So here I will stop, and in the next lecture I am going to discuss what are the different types of symmetry elements in molecule, and it is very important to understand those symmetry molecules in this group theory. Once again, thank you very much for watching the lecture.